Many arrogant defendants think they can disrespect the court without ever facing consequences. But what happens when the judge finally gives them the reality check they deserve? Here are some insane cases, starting with this dumb defendant who actually thought cursing at the judge was a good idea. But watch how fast the tables flip as the judge's response made him regret his life choices.
My ass. This is
You know what? Okay, that's contempt. That's 93. Keep going. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's another 93. That's 6 93s consecutive.
But if that wasn't enough, this defendant had the audacity to call the judge names. But that attitude cost him immediately, because the judge doubled his bond and threw in extra jail time on top of it.
Your Honor, the county's requesting $25,000 full cash behind all charges.
You think that's funny?
I think that's hilarious.
All right, so bond is $50,000. No bail credit. Thinks these are funny charges. He's lucky I didn't hold him in contempt.
Hope I see you on the street.
Bring him in. I'm holding him in contempt. Adding charges. Oh, here he comes. Sir, I'm holding you in contempt for what you did.
What you holding me in?
And so,
You shut man.
all right, you can take him back. 100 days to serve.
100 days to serve? Okay.
Yep, he's done.
But it's not as crazy as this criminal who actually laughed during his sentencing and mocked the victim's family statement. So the judge didn't even hesitate to remind him exactly where he belonged.
You went out with us multiple times, so we're expecting better from you. And
Any individual with a shred of human decency would not laugh, regardless of whether he wanted to assert his innocence or not. He would not laugh and make a joke and slouch in the chair and act like this is a bus stop or a bodega or a park bench.
I was wrongfully convicted.
Take the defendant back into the courtroom or back into the holding cells.
Meanwhile, this criminal took disrespect to a whole new level as he kept smiling throughout the entire hearing while the victim's family sat there in tears. But the moment he opened his mouth in his own defense, the judge snapped and gave him the reality check of a lifetime. Watch how fast that smile disappeared.
So because for the first time in my life, I feel hate in my heart, here is what I hope. I hope that every time you want for a jacket, that you stay cold. I hope that every time you wish for your mother, she doesn't come for a visit.
I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
That's all you got to say. You know, I have never in 23 years approximately ever not accepted a sentence agreement between the parties because it's bargained for, sentenced by the parties. But watching you sit there, smile and laugh, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial. And if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there. That's what I'm tempted to do.
But this one is even more crazy, because this woman was clearly high on something and could barely hold herself together. But not only that, because she even flipped off the judge, which earned her extra charges and a doubled bond.
How much money are you making a week approximately?
Approximately about $200 a week.
Okay, and do you own any property of value? A house, a car, bank account, significant amounts of jewelry?
Yes.
What do you own?
I own a lot of jewelry, all right,
Okay.
as well as...
Go ahead.
How much would you say your jewelry is worth? It's not a joke, you know. We are not in a club now.
Okay, but it's, you know,
Hey, well,
kind
you
of,
see,
you know,
we
but
are not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about it. You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like Rick Roll.
Ma'am,
Money.
have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
Actually, no.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Come back, ma'am. Come back. Give me the paper again. Count one will be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios. Come back again. Come back again.
What's up?
I believe I heard you saying to...
Yes, I did. I'm not going to the...
I believe you... Did you say...
Actually, I
Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I find you in
gonna lie.
direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
However, this prisoner's attitude was on a completely different level of disrespect, as he wouldn't stop interrupting the trial and even threatened the judge, so the judge finally snapped back.
All right. Do you want to testify then?
No, I don't. This is all being done unconstitutionally, unrightfully. Y'all, you ain't allowing my evidence? You want to take my kids from me and act like that? You in there?
Yes, sir. Alan, we're gonna go right back through.
Mother, take all my paperwork so I can't show these people. Lock me in a cell naked all night.
Meanwhile, this woman had the audacity to take her husband to court for cheating, while she herself had been cheating the whole time. But watch how this judge humbles her in the most satisfying way.
In the case of Miller versus Rasmussen, when it comes to 3-year-old Zaylee Rasmussen, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Rasmussen, you are not the father. Miss Miller.
Be respectful.
I'm sorry. Miss Miller.
I'm sorry.
What you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
I'm not.
No, you were. He is over here breaking down because he loves this child so much. And y'all over here cheering like it's a sport. This is this baby's life. And I asked you, where's this other man? I don't know. And you know he don't want nothing to do with you. Sitting up there cheering.
Meanwhile, this woman was literally screaming during her court call and refused to stop. So the judge had no choice but to mute her. But even that didn't calm her down.
Excuse me. Please stop interrupting the court because we can't record more than one person at a time.
You're not asking me a question. You're asking me a question. Let me ask. You guys would not let me say anything in this courtroom.
Just one moment. I'm not hearing everything you're saying, so I'm asking you to stop talking.
Your Honor, I'm talking.
No, you're not talking. I just muted you. Now, please stop, because I see that you're still talking. You can continue to waste your breath. I muted you.
But this judge caught his defendant red-handed in an even more embarrassing way because she claimed she wasn't driving during a Zoom trial, but the judge called her out instantly.
Am I crazy, or does it not look like you're driving that car?
I'm not driving the car. I'm a passenger in the car, sir.
Let me see the driver.
Hang on 1 second.
Now.
I have to ask their permission.
Now. Oh, you're not in the you weren't in the driver's side. You think I'm that stupid? I'm entering a default judgment. You lied to me. Judgment 1921-85. And put in there, defendant was not available at the time and then was driving a car and telling the court she was not. I'm entering a default judgment. Have a great day. Thank you.
What do you think her punishment should have been? Comment below. But if that wasn't enough, this lawyer claimed that his client had never been to jail, even though that was a complete lie. But the judge caught them red-handed and gave both of them a huge reality check.
He has avoided trouble. This is his one and only time having been arrested. He has taken care of his children.
I'm not going to reward him for doing things that he should be doing anyways. If you have children, you have to take care of your children. I'm not going to reward you for doing things you should be doing anyways. You are charged with a DWI. You're facing a year in jail. You take off for 8 years, and you want me to just a slap on the wrist? Life doesn't work like that. In life, there are consequences. And the consequence is when you fail to do what you're supposed to do, you're looking at potential jail time. And in your case, you're looking at an entire year in jail.
While that was interesting, this girl took it even further because she interrupted the judge mid-sentence. So the judge snapped back and reminded her exactly how a courtroom works.
Why didn't she pay you? Did you guys have a problem? Put your hand down. I'll get to you. When I get to you, what do you not know how court works? First the plaintiff speaks, and then you respond. You don't get to
have to yell at me.
bobblehead the whole time and raise your hand like you're like.
You don't have to yell at me.
Go. No, I do have to yell at you because I've watched you do it 12 times.
All right.
So yeah, I have to yell at you. Got it?
All right.
Do you understand me?
Okay.
Not to interrupt anymore? Do you understand me?
I answer, but I didn't say nothing.
Do you understand? I need you to answer the question I'm asking you. Do you understand me? Yes or no? I can't hear you.
Now, this defendant had the nerve to swear at the judge, even after being warned to keep his mouth shut. But watch how his sentence kept growing with every word he said, from 30 days all the way to a full year in jail.
You were supposed to be here last month. You did not appear. Why weren't you here?
I had work. My mom didn't show up. Somebody died in the family. There was no reason for me to be here.
Well, it's not an engraved invitation, son. It's a court order. I'm resetting it then for you. Can I give you a piece of advice?
What?
You can either make life easy or you can make life hard.
I already ruined my life.
That's 60. You want to go for 90? That's 90 more.
How many days you want to give me now? Are you sir counting?
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now in
Your Honor,
contempt, so.
He's got mental problems. He's not on medication.
Ma'am, I don't care.
I don't give a stop.
But it's not as crazy as this woman, who thought she was being smart in front of the judge, but ended up getting her bond increased because of it.
There's probable cause. Bond is $1,000. Are you requesting a court-appointed lawyer?
I guess, sure.
Give me a yes or a no.
Yeah.
Give me a yes or a no.
Yeah.
I asked a question that calls for a yes or a no. I don't expect anything but a yes or a no. Not a maybe so, or a yeah, or anything else.
Yeah.
Or something. I heard what you said. Your bond just went up to $2,000.
Just like the previous one, this defendant also had a problem answering the simplest question the judge asked him. But what came out of his mouth had the judge done with him immediately.
I'm asking you.
Is the trust that we are now administering?
Sir, I asked the questions here. You give me yes or no answers. Okay, listen.
Yes.
Are you also known by the name of Kevin Pollard amongst other names? Yes or no?
Are you stating that the trust that we are now administrating is the Kevin Pollard Trust, Your Honor? If so, Kevin Pollard is in fact present today. It is you that is Kevin Pollard, Your Honor. It is you.
Really?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm Kevin Pollard.
You are Kevin Pollard today, Your Honor. I am the beneficiary.
And then who are you?
I am the beneficiary of the trust.
Okay, well, Mr. Beneficiary, take you and your trust back to jail.
But this defendant takes disrespect to a whole new level because the judge handed him 22 years, and instead of accepting it, he thought it was a good idea to flip out and call the judge names.
By count 1, followed by count 2, for a total of 22 years with credit for 231 days. The court determines that you have or will have the ability to pay restitution.
Courtroom, you racist ass! Your courtroom, man! You racist as You racist as Nigga, James Sturgill, Lisa Sturgill told me that
Actually, you know what? So it's 11 years on count 1 and 11 years on count 3.
Now, this defendant really had a high opinion of himself because he actually claimed he was in charge of the courtroom, but the judge didn't tolerate any disrespect, so she crushed that ego and threw him straight in jail.
What is your plea on
if the city is if they are the victim, I would like to
I am in
move
charge
this
of
to
this
a federal
courtroom,
court.
and you're going to stop
No,
it.
we are in charge of the courtroom, ma'am.
Marshall, would you show Mr. Martinez the inside of our holding tank, please? Okay, Mr. Martinez, since you have informed me that I am in contempt of court and that you are in fact in charge of this courtroom, I'm going to go ahead and sentence you today to direct contempt of court. I will give you an opportunity to apologize if you choose to do so and behave in a manner that I consider appropriate for a courtroom. Would you like to do that today, Mr. Martinez?
I would like to proceed only if I can have my questions answered. That's all I want.
That wasn't my question, sir. Did you wish to have the opportunity to apologize and proceed in a manner that I consider appropriate for the courtroom?
But it's not as crazy as this man who just couldn't stop interrupting the judge so much that the judge had to duct tape his mouth shut. But somehow, even that didn't work.
And don't you let it play about me getting shackled on the bus for a whole week. Let that play.
Mr. Williams will...
Mr. Williams, be very simple to gag you. You'll get a chance to speak. And the jury came back with a verdict.
That's a violation of the HIPAA law, Judge.
Here we go. I'm going to tape it, and then I'll unzip it when I want you to talk. I'll give him a chance to speak, it says.
Take me out.
No, I'd like you to speak.
Mr. Williams, I want to make it real clear. If you spit on,
none of that, man.
you're going to have a bad day.
None of that.
Oh, you
Put
clear.
the tape on me, man. We done with this shit. That's what it is.
We'll go back on the record. Mr. Williams will have a chance to speak.
And I'll be monitoring everything I say.
Go ahead.
How can I speak?
Now, this person had already violated probation, but still had the audacity to argue for a lower sentence. What he said next was more than enough to seal his own fate.
How old are you?
I'm 43.
43 years old.
And I have no felonies on my record except for this.
That doesn't mean anything. We gave you the tools.
If I can
We're done. Mr. Mendoza, turn around. You can say whatever you want, but you're going to face me and you're going to get your sentence. And if at this time I could give you more, I would, I promise you, but I can't. So I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 13 freely and voluntarily. Sentence you to 6 years in the institutional division of the Texas.
But it doesn't end there because the craziest defendants are still coming. So don't subscribe unless you love watching arrogant defendants finally get what they deserve.